Hey, I know what you're thinking. You're looking around, scrolling, comparing, measuring yourself against people you don't even know and feeling like somehow you're falling behind. Like there's a race happening and everyone else got a head start. But let me tell you something that might just change everything for you. You are not behind. You're not late. You're just getting started. We live in a world where everyone's highlight reel is constantly shoved in our face. We see the wins, the smiles, the milestones, and we start to believe that we missed something, like we were supposed to be there by now in our careers, in our relationships, in our confidence. But here's the truth. Life is not a linear path. There's no fixed timeline. And the more you try to follow someone else's script, the more disconnected you'll feel from your own. This is your story, not theirs. You don't need to catch up. You need to wake up to your own potential. And that potential, it's not about doing more. It's about becoming more. Let's get real. You don't need motivation that just hypes you up for 5 minutes. You need a mindset shift, a deeper understanding of why you do what you do, a stronger connection with your values, and a refusal to let fear decide your pace. You think confidence is something you either have or don't. Wrong. Confidence is built through choices, through action, through doing the things that scare you over and over until fear becomes your fuel. You think love just happens to the lucky ones. No, real love starts with you. How you treat yourself, what you tolerate, what you believe you deserve. And here's something most people won't say. It's okay if you don't have it all figured out. It's okay to change direction, to walk away, to begin again. In fact, sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is start over. Because starting over doesn't mean you failed. It means you're strong enough to recognize that you've grown. Let that sink in. Growth isn't about always getting it right. It's about not giving up when you get it wrong. Let me ask you, how many opportunities have you missed because you were too busy doubting yourself? How many doors did you never knock on because you assumed they were locked? That voice in your head, the one telling you that you're not enough, that you're too late, too messy, too behind, that voice isn't you. It's fear. And fear is loudest right before the breakthrough. So let it be loud and then walk through it anyway, because the life you want, it's not waiting on permission. It's waiting on you. Let's talk about relationships for a second. So many people stay in situations that drain them because they're afraid of starting again, afraid of being alone, afraid that maybe this is as good as it gets. But here's what I've learned. You don't find the right person by staying with the wrong one. And you don't become the best version of yourself by shrinking to fit someone else's expectations. The greatest love you'll ever find is the one you give yourself, and when you finally treat yourself like someone worth loving, everything changes. You start saying no to what doesn't serve you. You start chasing things that light you up. You stop apologizing for who you are. And that's when people start noticing. That's when the right people start showing up, because you've finally shown up for yourself. Let me leave you with this. You are not behind. You're learning. You're evolving. You're becoming someone who refuses to settle. Someone who chooses growth over comfort. Someone who understands that the path may not be easy, but it will be worth it. So if today you feel tired, lost, unsure, that's okay. Breathe, take one step, then another. You don't need to figure out the whole journey right now. You just need to keep walking. Because every step you take toward your truth is a step away from the lie that said you weren't enough. And when you look back months, maybe even years from now, you'll realize that moment you felt most lost was actually the moment you started to find yourself. You're not late. You're right on time. Have you ever felt as though every step you take is overshadowed by a mountain of doubt? Like every morning you wake up and wonder if you're strong enough, if you're ready for the challenges that lie ahead. Today, I want to remind you of something powerful. Every challenge you face is not a barrier, it's a stepping stone. Your journey, with all its twists and turns, is shaping you into the person you are meant to be. Imagine this for a moment. Think back to a time when you overcame something you once thought was impossible. The hard days, the setbacks, and even the tears were not wasted. They were lessons. Each moment of struggle was a teacher, gently guiding you to discover that deep, unshakable strength within. Too often we let the fear of failure and the shadows of our past dictate our future. We measure our progress against an illusion of perfection. But here's a truth that might change your perspective. True progress isn't about reaching a destination overnight. It's about the courage to continue when everything feels uncertain. Your journey is uniquely yours. It's not a race where you have to match someone else's pace. It's a path that unfolds with every decision you make, every risk you take, and every time you choose to rise, even when falling feels easier. Let's take a moment to talk about self-belief. Many of us struggle with the inner critic, the voice that whispers you're not good enough or maybe you should just give up. But what if we chose to silence that voice? What if we replaced those doubts with affirmations of our strength, resilience, and potential? The truth is, the power to create change lies within you. It starts with one simple decision to embrace the present moment and recognize that you are already enough. That feeling of inadequacy is just a shadow that fades as you step into the light of your own authenticity. Consider your dreams. They are not distant fantasies, they are blueprints of your potential. Each day, every small action is a brick in the foundation of that dream. When you commit to growth, even the tiniest progress matters. A single step forward, however small, is a victory. It signifies that you are moving beyond the limitations imposed by your past and stepping into a future defined by possibility. Now think about resilience. Resilience isn't about never breaking. It's about learning how to rebuild every time you do. Life isn't meant to be perfect. It's meant to challenge you, to test your limits, and to reveal the extraordinary strength you possess. Every time you face a setback, remember that you have the power to rise again. The scars you bear are not marks of weakness, but symbols of your survival, your courage, and your determination. Relationships, too, are a mirror of our inner world. Often we look to others for validation, for the affirmation that we are on the right path. But the most important relationship you have is the one with yourself. Treat yourself with kindness, compassion, and respect. When you learn to honor your own needs and celebrate your qualities, you set a standard that inspires everyone around you. It's also important to recognize that sometimes the bravest thing you can do is to change direction. If you find yourself stuck in a pattern that no longer serves you, know that it's okay to reinvent your path. Starting over isn't a sign of failure, it's a courageous act of self-respect. It's choosing to honor your growth and recognizing that the best version of you is still unfolding. When you look in the mirror, see not just the person you are today, but the person you're becoming. Each decision you make, every risk you embrace, adds another layer to your story. Your journey is a mosaic of all your experiences, a beautiful tapestry woven with threads of struggle, perseverance, and hope. I want you to understand something crucial. The world doesn't owe you a perfect start, but it does offer endless opportunities for growth, redemption, and transformation. You have within you an infinite reservoir of strength, creativity, and potential. It might not always feel that way, but the truth is they're waiting for you to unlock it. So when you face another day, embrace the challenges. Stand tall in the face of uncertainty and know that every setback is not a detour, but a part of your magnificent journey. With each sunrise, give yourself permission to start fresh, to believe in your power, and to rewrite your story in the language of hope and determination. Remember, success isn't measured by the absence of obstacles, but by the willingness to keep moving forward despite them. It's about the moments when you choose to keep fighting, to believe in your worth, and to understand that your past does not define your future. Today, I challenge you to take that step. Reach out to someone who inspires you, share your story, or simply take a moment to reflect on how far you've come. Celebrate the small victories, for they are the building blocks of the grand tapestry of your life. As you navigate the ups and downs of life, hold on to the truth that you're stronger than any obstacle. You are capable of more than you can imagine. And most importantly, know that every step, no matter how small, is a victory. It's proof that you're moving forward, evolving, and embracing the endless possibilities that lie ahead. So here's to you, the dreamer, the fighter, the resilient soul who refuses to let fear dictate the narrative of their life. Embrace your journey with all its imperfections, for it is in those very imperfections that you find your true strength and beauty. Take a deep breath, feel the strength of your heartbeat, and step boldly into the life you deserve. Your journey is your own masterpiece in progress, and every day you have the power to create a life filled with purpose, passion, and undeniable strength. You are not defined by where you started, but by the courage you show in every step you take toward a brighter tomorrow. Stand tall, be proud, and always remember you hold the power to transform every moment into a testament of your strength.